What up, people? Sorry, I got to get away from that other broadcaster. Let me fix that. Just 1 second. All right, there we go. Maybe no feedback now. Let's see. So all the complaining apparently has paid off. I just had a guy out pulling elevations for a drainage project. So 2 years worth of complaining and then lying to me. Maybe they're going to do something about it. We'll see. Whatever. We're just going to carry on, guys. You know the deal. Get her done. Eyeball. Figure out which side's supposed to be up. Marking on both sides. No music today. Sorry, y'all. No music. So we made a template. That's what this one is. A pattern. We get the upside. This is our upside. So we use our pattern to mark it. I'm just doing one at a time. We have to do them all, but we're doing it ourselves. So there's no cut man on the ground. Mott Dukes, welcome in. Weston, how's it going, buddy? Can I build you, help you build a house? You'll pay me $1,700. Oh, I mean, you can get free carpentry lessons here for nothing. So just ask some questions. I am going to mute you guys for just a minute while I cut this. But if you have a question, Weston, feel free to ask. Free. Well, I'm not going to do it for free, but I will give you advice for free. How about that? All right, just 1 second. You guys get muted. Information is free in this channel. There we go. All right, Weston. All right, let's start at the very beginning. So, want to build a house. Do you have the land? Is it in a subdivision? Is it out in the country? Does it have any trees on it? So location is going to be the first thing, Ma. Good job asking. All right, some of these are bowed a little bit, so we're going to flip them over and let them sit in the sun with the natural weight pulling down. There's not such thing as a perfectly straight board. Sometimes they get close, but not very often. And these are 14 footers we're rocking out here. All right, we have determined our upside. It's arched like this. That's what we want. So when we put weight on it, it'll push it down. I know you can't see. It's all there. Just going to mark it so I make sure I cut it in the correct orientation. We're going to throw it on our workbench, aka the ground. Put our upside up. Use our little pattern. Hardest thing was figuring the pattern out, but once that was done, now it's just cutting a bunch of them. I'll check your response in a minute, sir. Keep wanting to put that pencil down. Don't do it. Gonna need it. No trees, a farm. All right, so then the very, very basic question would be, based on location, the majority of the year, do you need heat gain or heat loss? Is it more hot or more cold where you are? I don't, like I said, I don't need to know exactly where you live. But that would be the very basic heat gain or heat loss, and then you design appropriately. All right, Son, be back, buddy. Yeah, 40 people helping you right now. You should be done with it, dude. And haven't you seen that show where they build a house for somebody in a week? You got 40 people. No trees, a farm. All right, so if you're saying farm, I'm guessing Midwest up there. The first thing I would say is, yeah, you need to be able to cool your place in the summer, and you need to be able to heat it in the winter. So basement, we'll go basement if your water table allows it. But if you're in a farm, may not, may not allow it. How's your water table, buddy? What's it perk at? You know? Ooh, some showboat. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. Look how crooked this thing is. It's all good. We'll make it work. And this is the upside. Once I cut it, it's obvious which side the upside is, but you never know. All right, once again, we're just gonna mark our little pattern here. Zing. Not rocket science. But make sure that you keep one pattern piece and that you use that same pattern for all of them. Because if you once I cut this bottom one, if I were try to use it for the pattern, it would be just a little bit larger than the pattern. You get me? And then if I use this one as a pattern, it would be larger and larger and larger. So you can't get wood drift, if you will. So just make sure you keep the same pattern the entire time. That's not home building advice. That's carpentry advice. Oh, I'm gonna mute that. Sorry. Stupid loud. Yeah. The funny thing is, I like to buy 14s because 16s you typically want them to be really straight, and so what you get with a 14 is almost the square or the linear foot of a 16, but it's super cheap. And if you need to, you can just gable a roof and still have 10 feet in the center of the room on the second floor. So, all right, mute, cut. All right, let's cut them. Yeah, you got to be careful. I don't want to break them. Look how bowed that is. Yoink. We're just gonna lay it like this. It'll kind of straighten itself out a little bit, but I'll definitely straighten it out when I put a 4x8 sheet of plywood on it. All right, go up here and mark this, I guess. I have enough. 1, 2, 2. I might have an extra one. I think I still have to cut 2 more though. That's that one. We'll also be doing a strong back on the other side of this and tying this wall down to the structural wall on the other side there. All right, that's this one. This one's an extra. It needs to go on the other side. I need 1 more for that side, 1 more for that, and 2. So 4 more. I need 4 more. I'm just letting these tails kind of hang loose right now. I haven't nailed them down. I'll put them exactly where the plywood is. So I'm just securing them up at the top. Why can I still hear myself? That's pattern. That one's for bracing. That one's for walking. What'd I say? 4 more? Let's do it. All the siding I pulled off that other Barton RV, and welcome into my mess, buddy. I just had the city come by. They flooded me 2 years ago, and they're putting renovation, so they're going to do a water sewer drainage project right in my neighborhood, and they're going to repave the alley next to my garage, which I'm working on right now. All I had to do was complain and build a 4-foot retaining wall around the house. Anyway, welcome in. If you guys have not checked out Barton RV, give him a look. He gets around. He's got a cute little pup as well. And does live streams. Appreciate you hanging out, sir. There's all the old lumber that I pulled out. Some of it will be used for bracing. Some of it is damaged. But if you weren't here recently, we replaced this entire roof. It was all brand new. Got my metal edge on, except for where the ladder is, so I don't mangle it up. But I'll finish it up, and then get it closed this in. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I need 4. I only got 2. Look at this. What is this? What are you doing? You know any good dog? Just me. I'm the best. Yeah. Yeah. Are you spoiled? Yeah, a little bit. What do you think about a bath later? No, don't say it. I know only puddles. That's the only way I like to get wet is puddles. All right, beat it. She's so funny. She picks up all the chips for me in the bed. And when I'm down here cutting, she'll pick up all the chunks of 2x4. And then she started nesting with them over there. She made a little nest of them. Ooh, this one's real light. Scary. Some of them are really wet and heavy. That one feels pretty dry. Well, I guess that guy didn't want any free advice on his house. He's got 40 people. He doesn't need another cook in the kitchen. All right, that's the 4 for there. But soon we'll have our garage back. And maybe they'll repave the alley they haven't paved in 25 years. All right, let's get her done, y'all. Just slow when you're doing it all by yourself. If you're a local watching and you want to learn how to do framing, know a guy. All right, we're going to determine which way's up. This is dipped. It's dipped a little this way. Turn it this way and check it. This is going to be our upside. What's the upside? This is the upside. Put it on the workbench, aka the ground again. Put you guys on mute. Am I still muted? I didn't think I was muted. Sorry, Ma. Am I muted now? Is this going to be too loud? It's going to be too loud. All right, close your ears. All right, we'll do most of the cut with this. Okay, walk it off. All right, so we did the rough cut with this, and we're going to finish it up with this bad boy. And this is also great for pruning. It reciprocates all with a pruning blade. As long as there's no nails, this is what I prefer to use to cut wood. All right, one more. All right, we're just going to go throw up a handful of 8. Matt, welcome in from Halifax. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah, it's appreciated. Queen of Hustling, welcome in. I am doing a split screen on myself. Isn't that fancy? Is it fancy? I was like, I'm not going to play music, so I might as well use both. Oh, that's an interesting angle. All right, I'm going to go run around with these 8s, and I'm just going to tack the tops of those in place, and then I got to haul up that plywood by myself, so that's going to be something. I don't know if I'm going to live stream that, because it doesn't look good. It's not a good look. So, but yeah, we've just been tearing out that other screen there today, the shingles and everything, so that we can put in our new framing. And that's what we've been working on. We've been saving all these for the butters, because she will love picking them all up when I throw them on the ground. All right, let's throw some trash down. And then I will blow it off. This grit from these shingles makes it real slippery up here, so I got to be careful. flooded? Person or did it rain? Watch. It's so dusty up here. All right. Oh yeah, you guys can see me. I'm just pulling lumber up. There's the butters right there. Looks like some- yeah, this is all this lumber was sitting out here for the rainstorm the other day, but I was all dried in. This wasn't done. I did all this in the last 2 days, so I've been working on it. But yeah, that's actually encouraging. What ended up happening was my neighbor had a pool. They were one of the highest valued houses in the neighborhood. I had a giant garage, the only garage in the neighborhood. So the two of us were bringing the rest of the property values around us up. We were the big dogs in the neighborhood, if you will. And then they flooded it out, so the guy couldn't maintain his pool. He kept floating his liner, is the term, where there's just too much groundwater. And so he had to have the pool taken out. And then they flooded out my garage and drive my property value down. So it brought down the entire neighborhood. How sad is that, right? Oh, all right. I need a hammer. I got some nails. We're gonna go nail some nails. I need a tape measure. I know I got one up here. It's yellow. There it is. All right. These are, like I said, these are just loose until I actually go to put the plywood on. I'll tack down this side and the other side, and then I'll move the middle ones so that they're exactly under the lines. They're still going to be bowed, but it'll be an inch, within an inch and a half to be able to get it. So tape measure, yes. I can hear myself from that other screen phone so bad. I'm like, who's over there? Nobody. Nope. All right. Actually, let me take this tape, go measure over there. But look how high. Oh, look, there's all this flood stuff. Look at all the stuff that comes in when it floods. Good times. Yeah, y'all check out Queen of Hustling and Matt Wright. And then if you look real close, look, I have a car lift, y'all. Like a single post. That's what that is. It comes out of the ground. It goes up like 8 feet. And I can lift a car up. And I got this big metal beam holding the garage up. And it has a hoist on it. Let me see. Flynn Motors. So, but yeah, I've been 2 years without being able to use my garage. There's the hoist. You can see all the leaves that just come rolling in. It blew out the back wall. Anyway, maybe they can fix it. I could fix it. I could fix it with 2 grunt labor guys and a core drill in a week. But whatever. Let them overpay somebody else. You know what they say is nobody pays attention to free advice. All right, I'm gonna go get a measure with tape and a hose. It only looks dangerous because it is dangerous. All right, now these were 16 on center. But it starts touching this one to 16 on center. Good. Perfect. So let's go take care of that. Need our little pencil. We're just doing a layout. We're doing the same layout that we just had down there. Let's see. Out of my way. Except we're doing it on this. This will be a stabilizer. That's what that other bent board is for. So, I'm just going to measure 16. And then the board goes on this side of the 16. $32. Next. 48. And this is, I don't even have to do the math, y'all. It's the red numbers. 16 inches on center. It's typical on framing. You could go up to 18, and if you're one of those sheds that you buy from Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, they're usually 24 inches on center because it's not structural on those. It's the plywood that's structural. Holds the whole building together. See if this one came out all right. Perfect on the 80. We did something right there. But while we're up here, let's finish the rest of them. Get to there. Come out. Look at that. Came out right on it, like I knew what I was doing. Like I built houses for 10 years. Here. X is where the board goes. One more on the 112 out here. And this is the same way that I laid out the bottom. And when you're building walls, you would do a top plate and a bottom plate at the same time. That way they're precisely square when you stand them up. X marks the spot. Back to the right. Where the big hole is? Dang, dude. Dang. Can you not see me? I'm sorry, bud. I can't get all the work done in that one spot at once. We are going to do some nailing, so maybe you'll be happy with that. Moving this way. You're moving this way, so just hold your horses, pal. What you want to see? Let me know. I'm going to do some hammering while you. So I'm just going to put these little tips right here. One nail to hold it, and then I'll put the beam up underneath this when I'm all done. Won't be doing any walking on this until I've got that other beam installed. I got my junk in my pocket. So just one nail each, and just an 8. This is just an 8 penny nail. Little 8. Pull this up. Fit pretty good. Like a glove. All those years working at the glove factory finally paying off. That's just a people bark. Oh, it's a neighbor I hear opening their trash can. Make sure our line's all lined up. That's it, just tacking it in place. Next, gonna keep going. Get these tops put in. She's all right. Leave her alone. I want to eat her face. Don't eat her face. Oh yeah, I would want to. Yeah, everybody always asks, does your dog bite? I say, only if I want her to. I think that's scarier than yes. All right, once again, tick, tick, tick. Tacking it in place. All right, and if you are new, subscribe. You're not going to find a more real YouTube channel. I won't ask you to buy anything. I have no Patreon. Oh, I need some nails. Put them in my pocket. And we are reusing the old nails. Probably not this one. It's a little weak. It's a little thin. I mean, I bet I can get it to work. It's just temporary until I put the actual nails in it. So let's see if it'll. And I need to replace this beam, so I haven't attached to it quite yet. This will get pushed down, and this one you can see is dipped down. Hoping it don't fall through the ceiling today. Like last week, I don't want to use this nail. I just don't like it. I don't like its attitude. Nail has to go. You can get a new one. Ooh, fresh from Economy Supply. This stream brought to you by Economy Supply. Economy Supply. Build stuff. Sorry, that's where I bought all my stuff. They're good local people. I don't like to give my money to the big box stores. Shop local. I'd wear the tool belt, but when I'm in between these joists and everything, it just hooks up over and over. Spills your nails. A little bit of green sticking out there, a little bit of green right there, my mark. That's all we're using. Pretty simple. No repeats of last week. I know, Mom. I won't. I would learn my lesson. My cat like that. I'll do these last two in the end. All of them I have cut. It's the pattern. I got 3 more to cut. You have a couple of 8s. That one can get attached. Ooh, 10 penny. And 2 nails is always better than 1 because you can sort of work them against each other and pull a board down or something. Because if you just have 1 and the board's bowing up, it won't peel up as well. But you can see this one's dipped. I'm not even trying to put nails in him right now. Oh, and this guy tried to come loose because I was hammering. All right, what else? These 2 over here. Wee woo, wee woo. Cheese it, it's the cops. Ah. All right, this one wants to flip over. It's really bowed, so I'm gonna get the nail started before I push it into position. Definitely not where it needs to be down there, I can tell. Because if it were, this would be a 90-degree angle, and it was not. Said my calibrated eyeballs. And yeah, it doesn't get those. I'm using the 8s here because they won't come out the other side of the board. You lose like a lot of your gripping strength if your nail or screw penetrates through to the other side. So always try and get one that's just enough to sink into the next two, but not too long that it penetrates to the outside. Says the structural engineer. And ring shank nails, oh my God, ring shank nails where it's at. I just want to go see what all the wee woo's about now. We should go get on the electric bike. They don't even know where it's at. They're going up and down the street. Wee woo. Here comes another one. Another wee woo. Better not be nothing crazy at the quickie. What do you think? We get on the bike and go do some auditing? Much better than framing all day, right? All right. That'll be fine. Now, these aren't structural. They're just hold the tops. Our decking will go all the way up here, flush, and touch this other decking. Some of this is going to get replaced depending on how good a shape it's in. All right, what did I have? I needed this end piece, and then I needed to take out all this decking. But I'm not taking out the decking until I have someplace else to walk. So that's what we're working on. And I have no decking up here. Every bit of decking that I hauled up, I have installed already. Yeah, that's going to brace pretty well. I like it. All right, let's go get that board that we brought up for bracing. I might throw it in there real quick. I'm sad because this one is really straight. It just has two big knot holes in it. And it's turned on the side, so barely bowed. Barely bowed. We're going to cut off. I'm going to cut off the paper. It looks like it's picked out of the saw when they were cutting. See if I can get her to stay up in here. All right, now these will get this double bracing here. And on the other side, I will use metal hurricane straps to hold down the edges of this. I may not have cut this enough. Yeah, in a minute. See, that's pretty close to where it needs to be. Let's work this left side. See if we can get it up in here without it. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut some more decking out. Just a little. Oh, maybe not. That's pretty good. What is it hitting? There, here. Fine. Take it. It'll stay up there. Oh, I see what it's hitting. The plywood on the edge. It is going to fit up here. All right, let's get 2 nails in it, and we're going to leave it for now. down. Let's pull this other one down. Bounce off and start hammering. Whatever. Why aren't you twisting, buddy? I need you to twist. Oh, it's hitting right there. I'll go push it up. Bad about putting down tools. This is what you use to cut shingles. It's got a hook blade instead of a straight razor blade. See that? But you can cut the top shingle without screwing up the bottom shingle. That's why it's designed like that. So close. That's right. We'll just get the saw and fix it up. So, just that one little piece in my way, and then I can do the final attach on that. Oh, I do need to move it this way. Here. Like that. So the wedge in there pretty good. Good, but makes it hard to move. Try to bring it over even on the edge. All right, you make it till it just starts to push that one up, and just put one nail in it, and we're gonna go get the saw. One nail, rule them all. Push it up. Hammer this down. I may have to remove it, so I'm going to leave it up just a little bit. All right, saw's on. You guys having fun? Everybody learning? No OJT today, y'all. It's OJT. I'm going to have to charge on the job learning. This one's actually really close to straight, but this one's probably the best. Normally, there'd be a guy on the ground cutting these and then handing them up, but since it's just us, we're bringing the boards up ourselves. Sorry if it's too loud. Yeah, I could tell on that last cut that this battery was about kaput. So, whatever. I'll go charge this one. This is not brought to you by Ryobi. If I didn't have 20 batteries, I would probably pick some different stuff. But we do have a secondary battery all charged up, hopefully. Full charge. But I could tell on that last pass, that one, the blade was set to spinning. My advice with cordless tools is let the blade do the work. If you try and shove it in there, it just tanks the amp hours of your battery. Just eats up the watt. So just be patient with yourself. What sucks is now I got to go back and forth because I need both these tools. So I am going to go swap this out. I've got one, another tool I can grab. All right, so we're doing all the straight cuts with that, and then we're finishing this up. I do have a little hand saw. You can do it with that. Some people do it with a chisel, but I like reciprocating saw with a pruning blade. Like butter. Butters! Easy peasy. Got to keep it from vibrating, or you'll bend your blade. Oh, I hear the wee woo. Close. somewhere. We just needed a lever. Ah. All right, man. Thanks for coming in. I'm just gonna chill for a minute. I gotta go swap these batteries out. Put this one on the charger. I know it's exciting. So exciting, y'all. I get it. Whatevs. Whatevs. It's got to get done. So, 2 more to cut. Bunch of blocks. I'll get the chop box out for that. Yeah, be safe out there. Nando. Like I'm Mando. This is the way, Matt. This is the way. Can't believe that complaining has finally brought about some change, Mom. Some change. They say the squeaky, was it the squeaky wheel gets the grease? But in China, they say the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. So, got the hammer. All right, tying my shoes. Man, I've been slacking since lunch. All right, grab water, pet butters. Won't need that. I don't think y'all want to see me carry up that plywood. It's not pretty. Uh, when I was doing the roof rafters, I just laid the ones I'm sitting on. They're 2x6. I just laid them on their side and put a couple nails, and then I could lift them up about halfway, and then put them on top of the nail nubs, and then come up the ladder and pull them the rest of the way up. But I don't know if I could do that with just these 2x4s. All right, what am I doing? Battery, water. Need to cut my hair today. The dog needs a bath. All this stuff. Nothing's happening. Just a bunch of nails. Oh well, I'm just happy to have these couple days of dry weather with no high winds so I can get all this done. So, and we're really close, y'all. I mean, we have all the materials except for the shingles, and we're We're gonna have help when we do the shingles. You know who you are out there. You know who's coming to help. The guy trained on the last job was the reason I trained him so he could help here. And I'm working with Economy Supply. They're gonna see if they can get me. I need 7 squares of mixed open bundles, just so that none of the shingles match. Right, so that'll go right along with the metal siding, the recovered metal siding that's on the side. So, and when I'm done with it, Mom, I'm gonna do a short of the sides, the siding, because it's all at different colors, and then of the roofing, which will be all different colors, and then I'll wear the overalls that my mom sewed up for me with all the patches on them over the things, and then I'm gonna do the Dolly Parton coat of many colors. That's gonna be a short that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start doing 3. I really love Dolly, so I figure I'd do 3 with her songs. And we got 2, the Jolene and the 9 to 5. So the one after the next one will be Coat of Many Colors. So, all right, water, battery, pet butters. Can I go on break? I'm going on break. Going on break, guys. Yeah, green, reduce, reuse, recycle. I mean, it's so much easier. Like I pull these nails out. I've been picking them up with a magnet and then just reuse them. They're a little rusty. I think the rust just makes them stick a little better. So, and yeah, as I pull them out, I straighten them out, and stuff them in my pocket. I did have a bunch in the garage when it flooded in a bucket. So these are all rusty too. These were brand new till the till it flooded. But that's fine. Little rust never hurt anybody. No open wounds, so I'm not worried about the tetanus. I'm not gonna be licking the rust off my fingers. I think I'm just talking so I don't have to get back up. I'm so sore from yesterday all day, and then meat puppets. Oh, God, keep going. Don't stop. Don't ever not stop. Okay. Wait a minute. 2 negatives. That means I get to stop. No, you want to get the batteries in the water. Hold the fort here. I'm gonna give you a treat. The whole reason that I put this edition on is so I can get a look at the undeveloped lot behind me and wake up to a view of trees. Trees. There it is. I'll be back. Anybody else want something? Just text me. Oh, it's windy. Blow all that sawdust down for me. One battery. She is waiting. I was out talking to the survey guy, and she just jumped the gate. She just was like, "You will not be out there without me." And she came running right at him, and he just looked at me, and I was like, "She'll be all right." Like she won't bite me. All right, I do have to bring that plywood up. I don't know what else to do. I can nail down a couple of these, but I'm gonna throw her down all these little pieces. I hear her tearing something up. Let's see what she's tearing up. What's the bag with the nails in it, huh? What you doing in my bag of nails? There's no nails and it's mine now. She is right at the bottom of the ladder. But she gets out of the way when I go down. You gonna go see who's at the street? Go look. Go. No, you don't. I saw him. I'm guarding the ladder. You gonna go check it out? Watch this one. This is one of my favorites. I don't like to do it too often, but here we go. Squirrel! I'm looking around. Is there really a squirrel? I'm gonna look in the trees now. Squirrel! Oh my God, where? Where? She's staring into the trees. You see it? What is it? All right, I gotta quit tormenting the dog. So. Really, I gotta haul this up here by myself. Somebody call labor finders for me. This is nuts. It's nuts. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. It's not gonna be pretty. A couple of these need to get tacked down before I bring it up and attach it. Okay. The green line. Sawdust. And pollen. Excuse me. Look how bowed this is. Straight. Green line. All right, let me tack that tooth down before I get crazy with the cheese whiz. Oh, so I got to tack them up there. Got to put the hurricane strap in. I don't have to haul that stuff. I don't have to haul that stuff. In fact, I'm just gonna go monkey around up there and finish up all this little stuff, all these edges. All right, I think I'm gonna jam, Mama. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody that came in, my 9 thumbs up. We will be out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but not tonight. Not tonight. 2 days of construction and then working. No good. No bueno. So, all right, you guys go enjoy some other lives. If you see people that have videos on loop, hit don't recommend. You want to see live people in the live. If I want to see your shorts, I go into your shorts. See your shorts. So, what's the other one? Yeah, looped videos. They don't belong in the live feed. You guys just stop it. Just stop it. All right.